Hello everyone. Today in this video session I will be discussing the continuation of Module 3 Partial Differential Equations of your subject 18 Mat 2-1. So in the last few video sessions on this Module 3, that is Partial Differential Equation, I have discussed about the formation of partial differential equation by the elimination of arbitrary constant as well as by the elimination of arbitrary functions, and also we have seen the solution of non-homogeneous partial differential equation in the last video session. So today in this session I am going to discuss about the solution of homogeneous partial differential equation. So in the process of solution we make use of the method of solving ordinary linear differential equation. So in finding the solution of homogeneous PDE, we make use the method of solving ordinary linear differential equations, which you already studied in the previous module. Let me explain the concept with an example. So consider the example. Solve dou square z by dou x square plus z is equal to 0, given that when x equal to 0, z is e power y and dou z by dou x is equal to 1. So given equation is dou square z by dou x square plus z is equal to 0. This is a partial differential equation. As I told you, the process consists of solving ordinary differential equation. Now what you do is you assume that z is a function of x alone. You have here derivative with respect to x. So you assume that z is a function of x alone. Then the given PDE assumes the form of ODE. If z is a function of x alone, instead of partial derivative, you will be having your ordinary derivative. Okay. So this becomes d square z by dx square plus z is equal to 0. Let me repeat. You are assuming that z is a function of x only. So instead of partial differential equation, we get an ordinary differential equation. That means instead of dou, you will be having d square z by dx square plus z is equal to 0. This is an ordinary differential equation. You can write that in symbolic form as d square plus 1 of z is equal to 0. How do you solve this ordinary differential equation? Already you are thorough with that because you have studied it in the last module. First you write down the auxiliary equation. The auxiliary equation is m square plus 1 is equal to 0 or m square is equal to minus 1. What are the roots of this auxiliary equation? M square plus 1 equal to 0. You will get it as m is equal to plus or minus I. Complex root of the form a plus or minus I beta, where a is 0, b is 1. So if the root is plus or minus I, what is your solution? This is z here. So write down z is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x, not y. z is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. Now the solution of the PDE is obtained by replacing the constant by functions of y. What you have done here is you assume that z is a function of x only and you have got it in terms of constant and function of x. Z is equal to c1 cos x plus c2 sin x. So in order to get the solution of PDE, you replace these constant by functions of y. Replace the constant by functions of y, because when you are differentiating with respect to x, y is regarded as constant. So now this constant, let it be say f of y and g of y. So z will be equal to f of y cos x plus g of y sin x. Now go back to the problem. You have x equal to 0, z equal to e power y. When x equal to 0, z equal to e power y. So we shall apply the condition when x equal to 0, z equal to e power y. So put x equal to 0, cos 0 is 1. So this term will be f of y, and this term sin 0 is 0. So f of y is equal to, at that time z is e power y. So f of y is equal to e power y. Verify this. E power y is equal to f of y into cos 0 plus g of y into sin 0. Sin 0 becomes 0. So this is only f of y, that is equal to e power y. What is the other condition? Dou z by dou x is equal to 1. When x is 0, dou z by dou x is equal to 1. So you have z here. How do you find dou z by dou x? Differentiate 1 with respect to x partially. Differentiate 1 with respect to x partially. So see, what do you get? Dou z by dou x is equal to f of y is constant. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x plus g of y into cos x. Let me repeat. Dou z by dou x is equal to, you are differentiating with respect to x. So f of y into minus sin x plus g of y into cos x. Now when x is 0, dou z by dou x is equal to 1. So dou z by dou x is equal to 1 is equal to minus f of y, this is sin 0, plus g of y cos 0. So sin 0 is 0. So this entire term will be 0. Cos 0 is 1. So g of y is equal to 1. G of y is equal to 1. What was your f of y? E power y. So substitute here. Z is equal to f of y cos x plus g of y sin x. Z is equal to f of y cos x plus g of y sin x. So z is equal to f of y e power y cos x plus g of y, that is 1, into sin x. So this is your required solution. We will consider one more problem. Solve dou square z by dou y square is equal to z, given that when y is 0, z is equal to e power x and dou z by dou y is e power minus x. The given equation is dou square z by dou y square is equal to z. Now you have dou square z by dou y square. So what you can do is, you can consider z as a function of y alone. Okay, since you have dou square z by dou y square, you can consider y as a function of z as a function of y alone. So let us suppose that z is a function of y alone. So the given PDE assumes the form of ODE. Instead of dou, you have d here. D square z by dy square is equal to z, or d square z by dy square minus z equal to 0. So your auxiliary equation is m square minus 1 equal to 0. The roots are m plus or minus 1. Okay. So corresponding to these roots, you write down the solution of the ODE. What is the solution of the ODE? You observe here, you have z and y. So z in terms of y. Left hand side you have z. So solution of the ODE is given by z is equal to roots are m is equal to 1 and minus 1, real and distinct. Corresponding to the root 1 you have e power y term. Corresponding to the root minus 1 e power minus y. So z is equal to c1 e power y plus c2 e power minus y. So what is the next term? You have assumed this PDE as a function of y only. In this PDE, you assumed it as ODE by assuming that z is a function of y only. So you have got z is equal to c1 e power y plus c2 e power minus y. Since z is a function of both x and y, now this constant c1 and c2 must be functions of x. c1 and c2 must be functions of x. So hence the solution of the PDE is given by z is equal to f of x e power y plus g of x e power minus y. Wherever you have c1 and c2, write it as constant. Wherever you have c1 and c2, write it as function of x only or function of y depending on the variable you have considered. Now you have to apply the given condition in order to find these functions f and g. What is the first condition given in the problem? Y equal to 0, z is e power x. When y is 0, z equal to e power x. So substitute here. Z is e power x, y is 0, e power 0 is 1, so f of x plus e power minus 0, that is again 1, so this will be g of x. So f of x plus g of x is equal to e power x. What is the second condition given in the problem? The second condition is when y equal to 0, dou z by dou y is e power minus x. When y equal to 0, dou z by dou y is equal to e power minus x. So now how do you get dou z by dou y? You differentiate this with respect to y. Differentiate this equation with respect to y. So when you differentiate this with respect to y, f of x and g of x are constant. So what is dou z by dou y? Dou z by dou y is equal to f of x into differentiation of e power y is e power y itself plus g of x into e power minus y into minus 1. Right? So I have written the differentiation here. Dou z by dou y is equal to f of x e power y minus g of x into e power minus y. Now apply the condition. When y equal to 0, z equal to e power x. When y equal to 0, z equal to e power x. So see what do you get here? Y is 0. So f of x e power 0 becomes 1 minus, this is also 1, g of x into 1, that is 1. So dou z by dou y is e power minus x. So f of x minus g of x is e power minus x. So what was the first equation you got? F of x plus g of x is equal to e power x. And the second equation is f of x minus g of x is equal to e power minus x. Now, in order to get f of x and g of x, you have to solve these two equations. How do you solve these two equations? So you can observe the equations are f of x plus g of x is equal to e power x. F of x minus g of x is equal to e power minus x. So when you add these two equations, what is the left hand side? F of x plus f of x, that is 2f of x, plus g of x minus g of x. So the term get cancels. So you are left with only 2 into f of x on the left hand side. On the right hand side it is e power x plus e power minus x. So you will get here 2 into f of x is equal to e power x plus e power minus x. When you add these two equations, 2 into f of x is equal to e power x plus e power minus x, or what is your f of x? E power x plus e power minus x divided by 2. E power x plus e power minus x by 2, which is equal to cos hyperbolic x. Similarly, you subtract first equation minus the second equation. F of x minus f of x, that get cancels. G of x minus of g of x, that is g of x plus g of x. So on the left hand side you have 2g of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x. So what do you get? 2 into g of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x, or g of x is equal to e power x minus e power minus x by 2. That is your sin hx. So what do you have? F of x is cos hx, g of x is sin hx. And remember, you should get, when you say f of x, it must be a function of x alone. F of x and g of x are functions of x alone. Now you have f of x and g of x. Go back. What is it? Go to the equation 1. Z is equal to f of x e power y plus g of x e power minus y. So substitute what is f of x and g of x to get the required solution of the PDE. So substitute the value of f of x in g of x in equation 1. What do you get? Z is equal to f of x e power y plus g of x e power minus y. F of x is cos hx, g of x is sin hx. So what is the required solution? The required solution is z is equal to cos hx e power y plus sin hx e power minus y. And remember here, go back to the first problem and see. Here you had dou square z by dou x square. So you assumed function of z is a function of x alone, and you got the solution of the ODE. So in the solution of the ODE, to get the solution of PDE, you have replaced C1 and C2 as functions of y, f of y and g of y. Why? Because here you have considered it as a function of x only. So here you are considering C1 and C2 as functions of y. Whereas, go to the second problem. You got z is equal to C1 e power y plus C2 e power minus y. Here we have assumed z is a function of y only and got this solution. So C1 and C2 must be functions of x. Okay, is that clear? Hope it is clear for you. C1, if you are considering z is a function of x only, the constants are functions of y. If you are considering z is a function of y only, the constants will be functions of x. Okay. With that, we will go to the next problem. Solve dou square z by dou x square plus 3 into dou z by dou x minus 4z is equal to 0 subject to the conditions that z is equal to 1 and dou z by dou x is equal to y when x equal to 0. What is your PDE? Your PDE is dou square z by dou x square plus 3 dou z by dou x minus 4z is equal to 0. So here you can observe you have derivatives with respect to x. So what do you assume? Let us suppose that z is a function of x only. So you are assuming that z is a function of x only. The given PDE assumes the form of an ODE d square z by dx square plus 3 into dz by dx minus 4z is equal to 0. So instead of dou, it becomes d. Instead of partial derivative, it becomes an ordinary derivative. So in symbolic form, I have written here d square plus 3d minus 4 of z is equal to 0, where capital D stands for d by dx. Now you have an ordinary differential equation. In order to solve this ordinary differential equation, you write the auxiliary equation m square plus 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. It's a quadratic equation. M square plus 3m minus 4 is equal to 0. Need not factorize. Directly you can find the roots. The roots are 1 and minus 4. Use your calculator to solve this quadratic equation. The roots are 1 and minus 4. So what is the solution? The solution is z is equal to c1 e power x. E power x is corresponding to the first term, first root, plus c2 into e power minus 4x. Now, what is the solution of the PDE? Go back to the PDE. We have considered z is a function of x only. So, the solution of the PDE is given by replacing c1 and c2 as functions of y. Z is equal to f of y e power x plus g of y e power minus x. Now what is the given condition? Z is equal to 1, dou z by dou x is equal to y when x is 0. Z is equal to 1, dou z by dou x is equal to y when x is 0. Now when x is 0, z is equal to 1. Put x equal to 0, e power 0, e power minus 0 both become 1. So you get f of y plus g of y is equal to 1. So that I have written here, f of y plus g of y is equal to 1. The second condition is dou z by dou x is equal to y when x is 0. So you don't have dou z by dou x. Differentiate this partially with respect to x. So when you differentiate this partially with respect to x, what do you get? Dou z by dou x is equal to, differentiate this, f of y is a constant, differentiation of e power x is e power x itself, plus g of y constant as it is, differentiation of e power minus 4x is e power minus 4x into minus 4. So be careful, dou z by dou x, you are differentiating z with respect to x alone by treating y as constant. So dou z by dou x is equal to f of y e power x plus g of y into e power minus 4x into minus 4. Okay. So give another condition. One condition you have used, z is equal to 1 when x is 0. When x is 0, f of y plus g of y is equal to 1. Dou z by dou x is equal to y when x is 0. Dou z by dou x is y is equal to f of y, this becomes 1 minus 4 into g of y. So y is equal to f of y minus 4g of y. So you need to solve these two equations in order to get what is f of y and what is g of y. So solve the equations. You can add the equation. When you add the equation, okay, directly if you add, nothing will get cancelled. Subtract the equations. F of y, this equation minus this, f of y get cancels. G of y minus 4g of y. That is 5g of y is equal to 1 minus y. So 5g of y is equal to 1 minus y, or g of y is equal to 1 by 5 into 1 minus y. So by subtracting, f of y get cancels, you will get g of y. G of y is 1 by 5 into 1 minus y. By substituting the value of f of y, by substituting the value of g of y in one of these equations, you can get what f of y is, or you can multiply this equation by 4, this entire equation by 4, because you have here minus 4 with the g of y. So if you multiply this by 4, this becomes 4 g of y plus 4 f of y is equal to 4. Then you can add the equation. So you will get 5 g of y is equal to 4 plus y, 5 f of y is equal to 4 plus y, or f of y is equal to 1 by 5 into 4 plus y. So you have f of y is equal to 1 by 5 into 4 plus y, and g of y is equal to 1 by 5 into 1 minus y. So substitute what is f of y and what is g of y in your equation 1. Go back and see what is the equation 1. Substitute what is f of y and what is g of y. So z is equal to f of y e power x plus g of y e power minus 4x. F of y is 1 by 5 into 4 plus y into e power x plus g of y 1 by 5 into 1 minus y into e power minus 4x. So this is your required solution. Okay, so this is the required solution of the PDE. So one more problem here. I have given it as a classwork for you. Solve dou square z by dou x square is equal to a square z, given that when x is 0, z is 0, and dou z by dou x is a sin y. So the same procedure, what you do is, you consider here z is a function of x only. Write down the auxiliary, the PDE becomes ODE. So write down the auxiliary equation. Write down what is z in terms of x. Then consider the solution of PDE. Find f and g. So you can observe here, you will get f is sin y by 2 and g is minus sin y by 2. So your solution of the ODE will be of the form z is equal to c1 e power ax plus c2 e power minus ax. From there you find what is f and what is g, right? And try to rewrite like this. Sin y by 2 is a constant, e power ax minus e power minus ax, or you can even write it as sin y into e power ax minus e power minus ax by 2. Why? Because this e power ax minus e power minus ax by 2 is nothing but your hyperbolic sin ax. You know the definition of hyperbolic sine function as well as cos function, right? Sin h ax is e power ax minus e power minus ax by 2, and sin hx is e power x minus e power minus x by 2. Cos hx is e power x plus e power minus x by 2, and so on. So work out this problem by your own.